Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a topic that so many of us struggle with. Discipline. We all know that feeling, right? That initial pain of forcing yourself to do something you don't want to do. Waking up early, hitting the gym, sitting down to work on that big project. It hurts. It feels like a constant battle against yourself. But what if I told you that it doesn't always have to be this way? There's a point, a beautiful, magical point, where discipline stops hurting. And today, we're going to talk about how to get there. First, let's be real. The beginning is always the hardest part. Think about the first time you tried to run a mile, or learn a new language, or even just meditate for 5 minutes. It's awkward, it's uncomfortable, and your brain is screaming at you to stop. This is what psychologists call the activation energy, the initial push required to start a new habit. Our brains are wired for comfort and efficiency. They love familiar patterns and hate spending extra energy on new, difficult tasks. So when you try to introduce a new discipline, your brain basically throws a tantrum. It tells you you're tired, you're not good enough, you can do it tomorrow. This is the pain of discipline we all know so well. It's a mental and emotional resistance that feels very real. But here's the secret. That pain isn't permanent. It's just a phase. The key to pushing through it is to reframe how you see it. Instead of seeing discipline as a punishment, start seeing it as an investment. Every time you push through that discomfort, you are casting a vote for the person you want to become. Each painful workout is a vote for a healthier you. Each difficult study session is a vote for a more knowledgeable you. You're not just enduring pain, you're building evidence for a new identity. So how do we make this transition smoother? The first step is to start incredibly small. I mean, ridiculously small. If you want to start exercising, don't commit to an hour at the gym every day. Commit to doing 5 push-ups when you wake up. Just 5. The goal isn't to get a killer workout on day 1. The goal is to win the battle against your own resistance. By making the task so easy it's almost impossible to say no, you start building momentum. You're teaching your brain that this new thing isn't so scary after all. This is the power of atomic habits, a concept James Clear talks about. Small, consistent actions are what build the foundation for lasting change. Once you start building that consistency, something amazing begins to happen. The action becomes less of a decision and more of a routine. You stop negotiating with yourself every morning about whether or not to go for that run. You just put on your shoes and go. This is the shift from conscious effort to subconscious habit. Your brain starts to create new neural pathways. The path of least resistance is no longer sitting on the couch. It's completing your new habit. This is the first sign that the pain is starting to fade. It's being replaced by automaticity. You're no longer using up all your willpower just to get started. And this leads to the next stage, which is where the real magic happens. You start seeing results. Maybe you notice your clothes fitting a little better. Maybe you ace that exam you studied so hard for. Maybe you finish that first chapter of your book. These results, no matter how small, are a powerful source of motivation. They provide positive feedback that reinforces the new habit. Your brain, which once resisted the change, now starts to associate the discipline with a reward. It learns that the initial discomfort leads to a much greater feeling of satisfaction and accomplishment. This is the dopamine effect. Initially, the only dopamine hit you got was from avoiding the task and staying in your comfort zone. But now, your brain starts releasing dopamine when you complete the task. You start to crave the feeling. You get asterisk after asterisk the workout, not the feeling of skipping it. You start looking forward to the clarity. You feel asterisk after asterisk the focused work session. The source of your pleasure shifts. The pain hasn't just disappeared. It's been transformed into pleasure. Discipline is no longer about forcing yourself. It's about chasing a feeling of pride and achievement. Think about professional athletes or master musicians. Do you think they have to drag themselves out of bed every single day to practice? For some, on some days, maybe. They're human, after all. But for the most part, the discipline is part of who they are. It's their identity. They don't see it as a chore. They see it as a privilege. They've pushed through the pain barrier so many times that the process itself has become rewarding. They love the grind. They love the challenge. They've reached a state of flow where they become completely absorbed in the activity. The pain is long gone, replaced by a deep sense of purpose and fulfillment. This is the ultimate goal, to integrate the discipline so deeply into your identity that it no longer feels like discipline at all. It just feels like you being you. You're not someone who forces themselves to wake up early. You're an early riser. You're not someone who has asterisks to eat healthy. You're a healthy person. This identity shift is the final nail in the coffin for the pain of discipline. When your actions align with your belief about who you are, there's no more internal conflict. There's no more resistance. There's only alignment and flow. So how do you know when you've crossed that threshold? You'll know when you start to feel uneasy when you miss a day. Skipping a workout or a morning writing session will feel worse than the effort of actually doing it. That's a clear sign that your baseline has shifted. Your new normal is the disciplined action, and deviating from it is what causes discomfort. Congratulations, you have successfully rewired your brain. You've made it. To recap, a journey from painful discipline to effortless habit looks like this. First, you endure the initial pain by starting small and staying consistent. You reframe the pain as an investment in your future self. Second, you start to build automaticity where the action requires less conscious willpower. Third, you begin to see results, which provides positive feedback and rewires your brain's reward system. The action itself starts to become pleasurable. Finally, the discipline becomes part of your identity. It's no longer something you do. It's who you are asterisk. Actually, at this point, discipline doesn't just stop hurting. It becomes a source of joy, strength, and deep satisfaction. So if you're in that initial phase right now, if it hurts and you feel like giving up, I want you to remember this. The pain is temporary. It's a sign that you are growing. You are challenging your old self and building a new one. Keep pushing. Start small. Celebrate your small wins. And focus on the person you are becoming. Before you know it, you'll look back and wonder why you ever thought it was so hard. The pain will be a distant memory, replaced by the strength and pride that comes from being a disciplined person. You've got this. Thanks so much for watching today. If this video resonated with you, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more content on building a better life. I'd love to hear in the comments what discipline you're currently working on. Let's support each other. See you in the next one.